Hello, everyone. Welcome to your reading. The messages that come through are intended to give you guidance for your week ahead. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to turn it into a pick a card style reading to further personalize this message for you. And so, as I'm doing the reading, look at these three different seashells and decide which one is calling to you the most. All right, let's get into these messages. Let's see what Spirit has to say for your week ahead, what you need to hear, what you need to know. All right, healing heart, you are a powerful healer. Keep up the great work. So there's definitely healing coming into play this week in some area of your life, or you and who you are is going to be a powerful healing force to others this week. Do not underestimate the power of your smile, the power of just listening to somebody, the power of being there and holding the space for another person. Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. And positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. Okay, so this week is a healing week, and look at what's on the bottom. Divine magic. And it says extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. Okay, and we're going to just put that under have faith, because some of you are definitely going through some hard times right now. All right. And I get it. It's like life starts picking up and then boom, it seems to just drop you square on your behind once again. And it sucks and it's not fun. And I'm not going to even try to sugarcoat that or tell you to like it or be happy with it, because I'm right there with you. I get it. It's like the ups and downs are a little bit too much sometimes, right? But this week, there is healing coming into some area of your life, and there's magic that is surrounding you as well, and positive energy, okay? And so this is saying keep the faith this week. Really just keep telling yourself and reminding yourself, you know, something good is going to happen. Something good is going to come out of this. And be positive, all right? I know it's not easy when things suck and you're worried about stuff and it's just like one thing after another, after another, after another. Like, I totally get it, okay? But Spirit's coming through strong and is saying, hey, there's magic this week, okay? There's something that's going to work out, something that's going to come in for you. Extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. So anything that you're feeling intuitively you need to do, take action on, follow through on that, okay? Don't just sit around twiddling your thumbs waiting. If you feel like you should do something, be somewhere, learn about something, follow through on that, okay? Because it's going to lead to something better. And I do feel something that's been heavily weighing on your heart or your mind is going to come into healing this week with Healing Heart. And also, remember, sometimes you could be the reason that somebody's keeping their faith by you holding the space for them. Okay, this can go the other way around, where your life is going all right, but somebody close to you or somebody you care about, it's not going so well for them. And you could be the reason that they maintain faith and believe and keep moving forward. Okay, so with positive energy, that's saying keep the vibes as high as you possibly can this week, because you're receiving, and the more positive we are, the more open we are to receiving that good, beautiful energy. So let's pull some tarot. Let's go deeper. But also with the divine magic, that means this is a very special card in this deck, okay? It means that there is extra magic, there's extra blessing, there's just extra coming in and is around you. And where things seem very bleak, impossible, You never know what could happen. You never know how things can turn around. Okay? All right, Page of Pearls, the Hermit, and we're moving into Virgo season this week, and that's the card that represents Virgo, the Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I love that this has come out. And Nine of Treasure, which would be the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So this week, I just want you to remind yourself, like, no matter what's happening, you're going to really try to see the bright side. You're going to be positive. And you could tell yourself, you know what, this week, I'm being positive. I'm in a place of belief. And next week I can worry again or be pessimistic if I want to be. But this week I'm going to be positive, and I'm going to trust that everything that's unfolding is truly leading me to my highest good. Because right here, this is the Wheel of Fortune with the Nine of Treasure, is telling you that something is happening, like abundance could be coming in, unexpected abundance. You know, I was just talking to somebody who was very behind on their electric bill, and they live in California, so I don't know if it's just different out there than it is in other states, but they were pretty behind on their electric bill, and they've just been struggling financially, and they were calling the electric company to try to get an extension, and the electric company actually just cleared their bill for them. It just like wrote it off for them. And that, I mean, come on, that's a miracle right there, right? That you don't really expect to happen. So, you've just got to keep the faith, because miracles do come in small ways and big ways. Okay, if we're sitting here expecting to win like a big lottery or something and it's just not happening, you know, that's a little bit different. That's something huge. So you never know what bill could be wiped clean. You don't know what extra money could just kind of come in and show up in an unexpected way. Way back in the day when I was learning about the law of attraction, there was they were talking about, you know, visualizing unexpected checks coming in the mail, and so I started doing that, and unexpected checks came in the mail. It was just like weird stuff that I never even knew. It's like one was like $70, another one was like $20. Okay, you never know what can happen, what positive can come and touch your life on any given day, and what miracles can unfold. And with the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Treasure coming in, this is a miracle of some kind that's going to be touching your life this week the way that you need it. Okay, and please don't try to tell the universe, this is the miracle I want and I need. Just say, I'm open to receiving my miracles all week long. Just say that, because some miracle is going to come in that you need in your life, or that's going to help you, or that's going to make you happy. But when we really try to control and dictate how that needs to happen and precisely what miracle needs to come in, then we really limit ourselves. But when we're just open to miracles and abundance and unexpected money and healing and happiness and joy in all ways, that's when it can come in the strongest. That's when it can flood in to your life. And I say that because the Emperor can be an energy of, I need to control this. This is exactly how it needs to be. It cannot be any other way. And when we're in that mindset, we block our blessings. Okay. And with this, you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles side by side. And so I know something good is going to happen for you this week. And as a general reading for everybody, what that something is a little bit different for each person, right? But Spirit brought you to this reading to remind you of your own power and say, hey, there's magic around you this week. and what's been troubling you and what's been bothering you, you can absolutely overcome. And this is positive news coming in. This is also no longer feeling so alone on your journey. So believe, and believe big. I mean, it says have faith right there, the center card, and divine magic is below it. So things can turn around, things can happen unexpectedly, but when it's your predominant belief that nothing's going to happen, nothing's going to change, my life just sucks, nothing good is ever coming in, I don't have any blessings in my life, then that's what you're going to perpetuate, right? Because every day is truly a blessing to be here. And I get it, when we're in the struggle or we're hurting, it doesn't feel like much of a blessing. But for the soul to be in this physical body and to be able to tangibly touch, taste, see, feel, and experience is such a gift. Connect with your soul and ask your soul to show you in your mind, okay, the gifts of every single day of being here, and your home, your car, your bed, your blankets, your pillows, your internet, your cell phone, your food, your heat or your AC, your socks, your shoes, your shampoo, your conditioner, your shower, your hot water, your clean water, your refrigerator, the food that's in that refrigerator. Like, there's endless blessings in all of our lives every single day, but because it's always there, we tend to take it for granted, right? But ask your soul to show you how blessed you are every single day this week, and you're going to notice a big shift mentally and emotionally, okay? And you're going to be like, wow, I really am blessed. No, you might not have every single thing that you want, and no, everything might not be in the exact order that you are hoping for at this time, but you are blessed, okay? Everybody that has a cell phone or a computer with internet service to watch this, you're blessed, okay? Everybody is blessed, and I want you to really, really feel that. And the more that you are feeling blessed, the more blessings can absolutely come into your life. All right, we've got the Fool. Yeah, see, this is like all about taking a new approach this week. The Ten of Pearls, and this was the very next card after the Nine of Pentacles. This would be the Ten of Cups, okay? So this is happiness right here. Page of Spears. Six of Treasure, that's Six of Pentacle coming out under that Wheel of Fortune, and Queen of Spears. Okay, so with the Spears energy, you've got 2 pages, and then you've got this Queen of Spears. With the Spears, this is all about what you're thinking and what you're projecting into your reality. And the Page of Pearls is your emotions about it, okay? And so this week, and look at, next card would be Six of Pearls. This week, you've really got to focus on the positive. Feel it, think about it, project it into your reality. Let nothing steal your happiness and joy this week. Guard it. Because it just, I don't know what it is about this week, but Spirit's like, hey, things are going to unfold, but you've got to open the door to let it in. And you open the door to let it in by focusing on the good stuff. It doesn't mean that you just pretend like your problems are not there, okay? It's just an acceptance. Okay, yeah, this is what's going on in my life, but look at all these beautiful blessings. Okay, I have food, I have clean water, I have running water, I have a home, I have a bed, I've got shoes, I've got clothes, I've got books, I've got a computer, I've got internet, I've got my favorite shows that I can watch and lose myself in. All the things that are blessings, you know, your family, your friends, the people that care about you. And if you're like, I don't have anybody that cares about me, you could feel that way with the Hermit. then be grateful for your spirit guides and your angels, because they never, ever, ever leave us. And in some of my lowest, darkest moments, when I was feeling very alone and unloved, it was my angels and my spirit guides that gave me signs and synchronicities to remind me that I'm not alone and on my own. Okay? And your angels and your spirit guides will come in and remind you of that as well. But they can't just wave a magic wand and change our life. Like, we are the ones living this life, and we are the ones that dictate what comes in and what doesn't based on our thoughts and our emotions, our energy, where we're focused, what we're really feeling about, what we're really thinking about, what we're talking about, as well as our willingness to make change and take action for the positive in our life. All right. So, really, really be in the vibes this week. It's everything. And that is what Spirit wants you to know about this week. All the little details, Spirit's like, it doesn't matter. You're going to make these details happen the way that you want them to. I want to show you how powerful you are. I want to remind you of your power and what you can do. Don't give in to fear. Don't be weary. Don't let sadness overtake you and make you feel small. Don't let the actions of another person steal your happiness and your joy. All right, so let's pull a couple of cards. Listen, the secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. So look at that. It's like, listen to your angels. Listen to the rhythm of your life. Listen to your soul. Listen to the messages of this reading. Ambition, set your sights beyond the horizon. Don't settle. Don't just think about what you feel you can achieve or accomplish, what you think is achievable. Okay? It's time to dream and dream big and just lose yourself in it and feel excited about it. I said a while back in some of these readings that I achieved something that initially seemed impossible to me by doing the visualization for 11 minutes, 11 seconds every day, really feeling it in my heart space as if it was already my reality, embracing my current situations and circumstances and not feeling bad, not feeling like a victim, not feeling hopeless, but just embracing and asking my shadow, why is this here? What is this trying to teach me? How am I growing from this? Proclaiming to the universe that I'm willing to change and I want to change for the highest version of myself. And then focusing on my gratitude of all the things in my life that are blessings, just like I listed off earlier in this reading. And I did achieve something that I felt was a bit impossible initially. So if I can, I know you can too. And safety, don't be too proud to go back to the shore. And this is saying, you know, don't put yourself in compromising situations for others. Okay? If you can't do it, you don't feel comfortable doing it, it's okay to say no. All right? And sometimes it can feel more frightening to tell somebody no and to not step up the way they're asking you to. But if you don't feel comfortable, you don't have the resources, you don't have the energy, or you just outright don't want to, it's okay to say no. All right? It is totally okay to say no. And also, in all I've said, that doesn't mean to ignore your responsibilities and obligations. Okay? You've always got to handle your responsibilities and your obligations. All right? But that doesn't mean that you can't focus on the positive and be grateful for what is good. That doesn't mean that you can't visualize every day and feel it in your heart as if it's reality. All right? That doesn't mean you can't speak words of praise and blessing about your days. All right? So this is a powerful message. There is magic this week. Utilize it to your greatest advantage. Okay? So those are your messages. To personalize this reading even more for you, I want you to look at the 3 different shells, all right, and decide which one is calling to you the most. I will start with the first shell. There will be timestamps listed below for the other 2, all right? But with that said, I am going to go ahead and get into this first shell and see what Spirit would like to add for those of you drawn into it. And if you want a more up-close view, this is what it looks like. All right. We're just going to move these other 2 down since we're on your personalized reading now. All right. Origins, freedom, power. Yes. This right here. See, you are so much more powerful than you know and then you give yourself credit for. Okay, you've really got to believe in yourself. And I feel like wake up, step back into your power. Don't let anyone try to make you feel small. You are so much bigger than you know, than you give yourself credit for, and so much more powerful. Okay, and something within your DNA from your ancestors makes you very, very strong and wise. And there's extra magic about you. So I'm just going to put your shell up there. The Magician, the Knight of Pearls, and the 7 of Spears. Okay, I see that you've had a setback. I see that somebody may have really hurt you, may have lied to you, may have taken advantage of you. Okay, but you've got this. There is magic about you, and it's really important that you feel that inside with that Knight of Pearls. Okay, you've really got to feel it deep within. All right, and with the Magician, you are magic. There is nothing that you cannot do. It's just a matter of you directing your mind, your heart, and your soul, and just following through on that energy no matter what. This message is very, very strong for those of you that were drawn in to this first shell. Okay, 100%. Like, this is your reading. You can make anything happen. You can make magic move in your life. And any setback that you've gone through recently where somebody may have lied, cheated, they stole, they put you in a tough situation, they betrayed you, they stabbed you in the back, they abandoned you, or you just feel like life in general has done that to you as of late. You've got to let that go. Okay, every experience that we go through truly is growing us and making us stronger. And I know when you're in the midst of it, you don't want to hear that. And even when I'm in the midst of something, I don't want to hear that either. But that is the truth. And the more that you can embrace the truth, okay, this is growing me in some capacity. And if I'm growing, that means I am on the path to something greater than what's happening right now today. And really feeling that, okay? Because you've got the magic with these 2 cards. No question. Okay, no question. You've got the magic. You need to believe in yourself like never before. And let this be your week where you're saying, you know what, no matter what, I'm pushing forward. I'm believing. I'm not giving in to negativity. I'm not giving in to fear. I'm not reverting back to old patterns and old ways of thinking, of worrying, overanalyzing, doing anything self-destructive this week. I'm loving myself. I'm believing in myself. And I'm doing everything in my power to shift my reality. Coral Crown. Forgive yourself and others, freeing yourself from the burdens of the past. See, whatever this Seven of Spears is for you personally, this is Spirit saying, let it go. Don't let it steal your happiness. Don't let it steal your joy. Use it as fuel to motivate you, to push you higher, to raise you up. All right, so those are the messages that Spirit wanted to bring for you personally. I do hope that this has helped. And I am sending you so much love and light. Take care. All right, everybody who chose the second seashell, and this is what it looks like up close. Let's begin your reading. Let's see what Spirit wants to add to personalize this message for you specifically. All right, the unseen. Too much is hidden from you. Okay, so right now, there's a lot that you don't see. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. There's so much more to come. And so to give in or to fear the worst right now is not the best option for you, because there is so much more that's going to be revealed to you. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. There's more things beneath the surface that have yet to come to the light of day. And once they do, you're going to feel differently. You're going to think differently about stuff, okay? So recognize that there's things that are hidden from your view right now. They're going to be revealed in time. And through those revelations, you are really going to change your mind, and you are going to feel differently about things. So let's pull you some tarot. Let's go deeper into this message. All right, you've got the King of Pearls, the Six of Pearls, and the Page of Coral. Okay, so there are definitely things from the past that are going to be resurfacing, all right, because that's the Six of Cups right there. And this could be old dreams, goals, wishes of the past that you just kind of gave up on because you didn't feel they could happen. And something about this week is going to bring some things to the surface, okay, that are hidden or that you've forgotten about. And this right here, the King of Pearls, and this is really important for you to be in your emotional body and feeling your reality right now today as you want it. Not exactly what's going on, but if you want to align to romance, feeling like you're already in that beautiful romantic partnership. If you want more money, you want a different job, you want a different living situation, it's important to really, really entertain that emotionally this week and feeling as though it's already your reality. And at some point this week, you're going to either feel like an intuitive prompting to take an action towards something, or there's some sort of offer or opportunity that's coming towards you, and you need to make sure that you decide and take action quickly. All right. And then also, for those of you that chose this second seashell, for some of you, there may be somebody returning from the past this week, coming in, trying to take an action towards you, like they miss you. This could be a friend, a family member, a romantic partner, okay, from the past that you've just lost touch with, or you kind of had a falling out with. And there may be, this doesn't apply for all of you, but for some of you, there may be somebody showing up and they're like, hey, I really miss you. I've been thinking about you. How are you doing? I want to be in your life. I want us to connect again. And that could be something that you don't see coming. Okay. But overall, this is a week to really be in your heart space in a positive way and recognize that there are more things that are going to reveal themselves. The whole picture is not painted before you just yet. There is so much more to come, and that's what Spirit wants you to know. And be sure to take action on anything that you're feeling prompted to do. If you just kind of keep thinking about it, or you just feel this nudge, and some of you, this is something that's going to come in and be offered to you. So it's important that you do take action as it's offered to you. Okay, so let's pull another card. All right, high tide. Embrace transformation and harness the energy of change to fuel your growth. Okay, so right now you are at high tide and things are feeling a little bit hectic, but as the tide recedes, there are things that are going to be revealed. You are in a bit of a transformation, whether that's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or something going on in your physical reality, or a combination of all of that. Okay, you are in a transformation right now. That's why there are some things that are unseen and they're going to reveal themselves. So don't make decisions. Don't count yourself out based on what you know and what you can see right now, because by the end of the week, there are more things that are going to be revealed to you. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you so much love and light. Take care. All right, for everybody who chose the third shell, let's see what your personalized message is from Spirit. All right, divination, prophecy, fate, destiny, future, fortune. Okay, listen, no matter what you're going through right now, there is something very, very positive on the horizon for you. And if you watch a lot of different tarot and readings on YouTube and you keep getting a message of, you know, there's positive coming in, a cycle's completing, money's getting better, like whatever the case may be, this is confirming that you're seeing those messages for a reason, okay? Things are getting better. Everything that's unfolding right now is part of your destiny. And that means that the good and the bad that you're going through is part of the path to get to somewhere you really want to be. So you guys that chose this third shell really need to trust your path, okay? The good, the bad, the ups, the downs, and fully embrace every bit of it. And the darkness, the hard stuff, you need to connect with your shadow and say, why is this here? What is this teaching me? And be an open vessel to receive the answers of that, okay? Because this is, all of this is leading to the place that you truly want to be. It might not look like it, but it is with this card. It says prophecy, fate, destiny, future, fortune, and I'm getting such positive vibes, especially with this divine magic card. So everything that's unfolding, and look at the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And that could be this week that it comes in, all right? But overall, this is Spirit saying, hey, you are on the road to success, happiness, whatever it is that you're asking for, and you trying to resist or freaking out about the ups and the downs, you know, you don't want to veer off this path. This is the path. As crazy as it may be at times, this is the path. Embrace it. The things you don't understand, again, connect with your shadow. Why is this here? How is this teaching me? Focus on all the things that are beautiful about this path as well, and feel gratitude in your heart for it, because you are well on your way to something brilliant. All right, you've got the moon, The Nine of Spears. Yeah, I see you're really worried about some stuff here. And the Lovers. So head and heart are out of balance. You're very worried about some things, okay? And this is Spirit saying, don't worry about it. The things that you're afraid of, the things that don't seem right, again, connect with your shadow. And with the moon there may be some things hidden that are yet to be revealed, that are yet to come to light, all right? But eventually they are. So you're on your path, my friend. And you've got to know that. You've got to believe that. And I think we're about to have a new moon. We're having a new moon this week. Yeah. We are having a new moon this week, so that can absolutely be when something new is showing up. Also, in September, we're having the eclipses, the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, and then the new moon solar eclipse in Virgo. So that could also be part of this. But what I'm getting is, don't worry, don't fear, because you are on the path to happiness, to manifestation, to joy, to love. Because the Lovers is about a head and heart decision, or the balance between head and heart. It doesn't have to just be about romance. And this is saying, get your head and your heart in alignment and believe that you're on your path, and stop worrying and stop fearing the worst emotionally, because you're on your way. Okay, you truly are. And something I do feel is being revealed to you under this new moon energy this week. Ocean Goddess, embrace your inner creativity and flexibility, navigating life's twists and turns with ingenuity. Okay, see, you've got this. Ocean Goddess. That is your sacral chakra, your water chakra, okay? Your divine feminine energy. And that could even play out with the moon. Truly, all is well. You are on your path, okay? So those are the messages that Spirit wanted to bring you personally. I do hope this has helped, and I am sending you so much love and light. Take care.